Yung Mazi.
Oh, you know, it's crazy. I don't know why. Literally when I went to the bathroom just now, I don't know why I thought about Mazi. I was like, damn, I really miss Mazi.
I've interviewed him several times.
You did?
He was one of my personal favorite personalities on camera.
Oh, yeah, Mazi was crazy. He was a whole personality.
I never hung out with him outside of, these interviews.
Yeah.
But I can imagine.
Yeah, Mazi was one of my best friends. It's crazy because I never styled him. He always supported, my clothing stores and everything. He definitely brought me around Kevin Gates, Booby, the whole BWA. So he opened that door for me, to be able to work with all of them. Mazi was like the type of guy that I would always, if I was in any type of trouble, if anybody ever bothered me, if anything ever happened, that's the one person that I would call, and Mazi would always show up, no matter the time, the day. He's literally one of the realest people I've ever met, and I miss him.
How did you link with him initially?
How did I meet Oh my God, if I tell you how I met Mazi. I was in a party and I was in a fight.
Oh, wow.
I was getting in a fight with a guy because the guy was being disrespectful. So, when I get mad, I just black out. So he pissed me off. And so I was going off on him. So we was fighting outside of the party in the street, and Mazi was driving by and he saw me fighting with a guy. So he got out of his car and he was like, hold on, what's happening? Who's fighting? You're fighting with a guy? And I was like, yeah, and the guy was being disrespectful. So Mazi started fighting the guy. And I didn't even know Mazi. So after that...
you were physically fighting this guy?
I mean,
we were,
it was verbal.
Okay.
It was very loud. And the guy, instead of, backing up because I'm a female, he was, being louder and talking crazy. So Mazi was actually driving by because it was a party. And he got out of his car. He didn't even know me. And he was he noticed the guy talking crazy to me, so he was defending me. And so after that, I became real good friends with him. I was super thankful about it. And we just built a really good relationship. I try to help him out a lot. I know his whole family, and I try to help him out. He's always in trouble and stuff. And I tried, but it was hard. Can't change somebody, especially not a grown-ass man. So.
Now, he physically fought this guy?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mazi didn't care. Mazi was with all the bullshit. And it's crazy because I've been in trouble a bunch of times for anything, and I would always call Mazi, and Mazi would always pull up for me, wherever.
Now, how did you hear about him passing away? Where were you? How did you find out?
Oh my God, I hate talking about that because it makes me fucking want to cry, to be honest with you. Do you still want to talk about it?
It's up to you. I don't want to,
I actually saw Mazi an hour before he died.
Oh, you were in Atlanta?
Yeah, I was in Atlanta. I was with Mr. Ruggs. We were in Insta Blue, and Mazi was with his daughter in the mall, and then he came by Insta Blue. I saw him for a good 20 minutes, and he said, me and Mr. Ruggs and all of us, we were going to go to the club. And Mazi hates clubs. So he was like, no, I'm going to go downtown and go get something to eat, handle some business, and then, I promise we'll link back up. I was like, cool, I'm going to call you in a couple hours. I swear, I was like, I'm going to call Mazi in 2 hours. I'm going to go to the club for a little bit, and then I'm going to leave. And when I was in the club, my friend, Mr. Ruggs, he just started crying. And I was looking at him. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And he told me, he was like, somebody just killed Mazi. And at first, it wasn't, processing it. I didn't process it for, a good 10 minutes. I was like, what? I don't know why. It was, the weirdest feeling in the world. And so, yeah, his family started calling me, and they told me he passed away.
Did you attend the funeral?
No. I don't really believe in funerals.
Explain.
I don't know why I have to go celebrate somebody's death. I'm all about energies and stuff. And, I actually talked to Booby one of the closest people to Mazi. I don't know if you guys know him. He's with BWA.
Yes.
He's missing the arm.
Yes, I've interviewed him several times too.
Yeah, Booby's crazy too. Booby called me, and at first, I don't believe in funerals, but I was going to go for Mazi because Mazi just meant that much to me. And Booby didn't go, and he was like, you know, Jojo, don't go. Like, you just got to let Mazi, you know, he's in a better place. Like, I talked to him for a couple hours, and I decided not to go.
What do you miss the most about Mazi? Could be a variety of things, but what's one thing that you miss the most?
I don't think I can talk about this no more.
Okay. There's a paper towel right there.
Man, let me tell you something. I know Atlanta misses Mazi so much because he was such a good guy. Like, he always trying to look out for everybody. I mean, I definitely wish I could have actually tried to help him more. Cause what was it? It was like 6 months ago. When I saw him, he was in the hospital. And I still try to talk to him like, Mazi, like, you gotta like really change up your life. And I just couldn't. Like, I feel like nobody could. I was like, you know, you gotta do it for your kids. He has like a bunch of kids. And his mom tried to talk to him, but I swear it was like no changing his mind. Like, he was in the hospital, couldn't move his body, and he was still, you know, talking crazy. It's crazy. I have so many videos of Mazi in the hospital. Just didn't care. Couldn't move him. Was still talking shit.